Less than 2 miles south of the United States Capitol, welcome to Nationals Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, DJ Hurts. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Just off the inside edge. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Tattooed and gone. What a start to this one. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Slider right there.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And a pitch. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's to third. Over to first. Great pick. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Hers, 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. That one missing inside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next one in the dirt.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Back here in Nationals Park. And on the hill today, Justin Steele. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Fought off foul. On the ground, right side. Horner slings to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
Check swing went around. That's strike one.
0-1.
Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Here's Josh Bell. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
0-1, no strikes.
Move to second, and he dives back in safely. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering upstairs. Check swing, called strike. Got him looking. That's the second out. James Wood now at the plate. 2 for 6 so far in the series. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Runner at second, 2 down. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Second inning set to go. Leading off, Nico Hoerner. Hers back to work. That one in there across the letters.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
On the ground to first. Steps on first for the out. And now it's Dansby Swanson.
96, shortstop Dansby Swanson.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. One out, bases empty. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one outside. 3-0. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. That one catches the zone. Strike one. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Swanson leads off first with one away. And ball one.
good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Runner on the move. Swing and a ball popped up. That's out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Matt Shaw.
Matt Shaw.
In the air, out towards right center. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Back in Washington, D.C. And the batter now, Nathaniel Lowe.
Nathaniel Lowe.
Lowe needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. On the ground, right side, Horner. Gets it to first. One up, one down. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
Batting 6.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
And that clips the inside corner. Outside low, 2-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And now it's Luis Garcia. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one upstairs. That one the other way. Jump throw across his body, and very nicely done for the out. And we're back out of the third inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder John Birdie. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and it goes just foul. And that one hit to first. Low takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Left fielder,
back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ up to hit. He's already homered in this game. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Happ lays off.
1 strike.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2. There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one in the dirt, and the count's full. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
One gone, runner at first. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And a strike on the outside edge. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Tracks it down for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Suzuki in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0. That's ball 2.
In the dirt, but kept close. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Nasim Nunez.
Shortstop, Nasim Nunez.
There's the strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Very high with that one. And now it's 3-2. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Fouled off down the right side. Foul ball, still 0-2. And a good eye there.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Back to the top of the lineup, and the batter now, Jose Tena. Grounded out his first time up. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Just missed. Late swing, foul to the left. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Bush takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Young. And there's one down. Nico Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Swanson digs in. The shortstop takes the ball. Swanson, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2015.
2-0.
In the dirt. Man at first, one away. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2 balls and a strike. On the ground to third. Tena. On to second. They get one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Bottom four, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Dylan Cruz.
Dylan Cruz.
Pitch is in there, 0-1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Just misses, and it's 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Josh Bell at the plate now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Line drive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Wood in the box now. Takes strike one. The 0-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab. 2 down. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Well struck right field. And it one-hops the wall. Headed for the plate. The relay, and he's out.
Right on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back in Washington, D.C., here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Hers back to work. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And that one fouled off. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. To third. Zips it to first. One away here in the fifth. Matt Shaw will hit next. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. John Birdie, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Waste no time there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And that is out of play. On the ground to the left. Throws to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here in Nationals Park. And here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed
One ball,
there.
one strike.
On the ground. Swanson. And it gets by him. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So up next, Luis Garcia grounded out his first time. Fastball is outside.
That's outside.
That one finds the zone. 2-1 now. In the air to left center. Pat corrals it. 2 down. Nasim Nunez digs in now.
Shortstop, Nasim Nunez.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Just missed.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Looking
One
sharp,
ball,
just a strike
2
away
strikes.
from 5 shutout innings.
Inside,
man.
just missed. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Against all odds, now you can't tie us down. Stronger, baby, now we don't cry it loud. All we know is how to get it started.
And we're back. All
Leading
set
off
for the
for the
top of the
Cubs,
6th.
first baseman,
And here's the
Michael
first baseman, Michael Busch. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average,
one
and that's
ball,
what's
one
allowed
strike.
him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Gone! And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. So digging in, Seiya Suzuki has grounded out a couple of times. And that one clips the corner.
0-1.
And that one off
that
the
pitch is
outside
out.
edge. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the dirt,
2-1.
and it's 2-1. That one ripped, but foul. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
He's been
Now
swinging it
batting,
really well
designated
lately.
hitter,
You can't do
Kyle
much
Tucker.
better than that on a pitch.
Now
That
pitching
Now on the mound for the Nationals,
Nationals.
number 68.
Number
And he's had a
68.
really hard time throwing
Evan
strikes so far
Ripper.
this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Here's Kyle Tucker. 0 for 2 in this one. Tap foul at the plate. Suzuki gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
One ball.
In
2
the
strikes.
dirt, blocked. Missed inside with the curve. Ground ball to first, could be two. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play. Here's Nico Hoerner.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count even at 1. Outside.
1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. Stays alive. Just off the outside corner, and it's a full count. Fights it off. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Shortstop.
So a man at first. And now here is Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 1. Hoerner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Man on second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
That one misses. And now 3-1. And that one in the air center field. Young under it. And that's the 3rd out. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Jacob Young.
Center fielder, Jacob Young.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, these Nats, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Happ makes the grab on the run. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
0-1's the count.
1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball. And the 0-2. And he chases that one. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And stepping in is the speedy Dylan Cruz. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Just missed.
Outside.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That misses the zone. 2-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
No, they didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive to the box score tomorrow. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Bell stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, that steal right there is a little risky with the guy you got at the plate. He's so hot right now and such a quality hitter. You got to make sure you're going to be safe, and fortunately for him, he was. Now he's in scoring position.
Man at second. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Sims.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Digging in, Carson Kelly.
Catcher Carson Kelly.
Not even close there. Ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's the third baseman, Matt Shaw. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
That's a hit.
Now batting center fielder John
Man at
Birdie.
first, John Birdie at the plate. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Now a high fly ball out to left center. 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Sims checks over to first, and he's back. 2 outs. Pitch misses. 1-1.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The next pitch misses, and the count is filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient.
Jose A. Ferrer gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
First and second, 2 outs. Now here is Michael Bush. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here are the top half of inning number 7. Swings through that one.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Way high there. Now 1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, James Wood.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Just off the outside edge. Outside low, and the count is 3-1.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Check swing, called strike.
3-2.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And now Keibert Ruiz. And that misses. Ball 1. And another ball. That one's in there, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now, Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back in Washington, D.C. We're at the top of the 8th, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And that one's a little bit low. 1-0. Right side, and he can't come up with it. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Wise to just repeat
Now
that.
batting, the
Otherwise, you
designated
risk
hitter,
throwing
Kyle
it into the
Tucker.
dugout.
Man at first, nobody out. And now the DH, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Ball. Down.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
On the ground to first, and that one finds its way through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high
Now
percentage
batting,
advantage
second
counts where
baseman,
batting
Eagle
averages are
Warner.
just so much higher. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Corner in the box now, no balls and a strike. First and second, no outs, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Outside
1 ball, 2
low,
strikes to count.
1 and 2 to count. Grounded to third, could be 2. The throw to second is offline. He makes the throw, but it's not in time.
Now
And they
batting,
don't get the
shortstop,
out.
Dansby Swanson.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And here comes Dansby Swanson. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The lefty ready and a 1-1.
That's ball 2.
And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch
got 2
down.
balls,
In the
1
infield
strike.
at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from
Ball,
scoring.
that's out.
Next pitch is outside. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really
Now
gotten
batting,
himself into a
catcher,
mess out
Carson
there and now
Kelly.
forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
And fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Fires home for 1. On to first, 6-2-3. Well done there. So 2 down now, and here is Matt Shaw. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. First pitch misses.
Well, this is a critical
0-1, no
spot for
strike.
both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Wood pulls it down, and that is that.
Now pitching for Chicago.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
37.
bottom of the 8th. Porter
Porter
Hodge.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Nasim Nunez.
Shortstop, Nasim Nunez.
Cut on and lifted in the air, Suzuki. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one
Now
away.
batting, the center fielder,
And now the center fielder, Jacob Young.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And he lays down a bunt. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, third
Jose
baseman,
Tena getting ready to
Jose
hit.
Tena.
0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. The Cubbies leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Out towards right center field. Suzuki running hard for it. And the inning is over. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mike Soroka.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Here's the center fielder, John Birdie, 1 for 3.
John Birdie.
And there's a strike. This one popped up. Nunez. And it's caught for the out. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. The Happ
Now
daddy.
batting, left fielder Ian Happ.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering way off the plate.
That's ball 2.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the top of the 9th. That one drifts inside. Liner picked on the hop at first. And he handles it himself for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Busch. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's way high, and it's 2-1. Inside, just missed. In the air, left field. Wood makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Presley.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Washington, right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
Out to short, Swanson. Tosses to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And that drops in for a strike. Nice grab. Gathers and throws, and that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, James Wood.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next will be the cleanup hitter, James Wood. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, a 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras.